They warned you that loving her would erase civilizations, that her breath carried endings, but no one warned you that it would begin with the way she looked at you. Like the universe had finally found something it was afraid to lose. The chamber is carved from black mineral that swallows light instead of reflecting it. Alien architecture rises around you in silent curves, neither walls nor pillars, but something grown rather than built. The air hums faintly, a low-frequency vibration that settles into your bones, reminding you that this place was never meant for human bodies. You stand alone at the center of it. Your boots echo once, then are absorbed by the vastness. Somewhere far above, bioluminescent veins pulse slowly, mimicking a heartbeat that is not your own. You have been stationed here for weeks, months, maybe cataloging ruins, translating glyphs, pretending your presence means something other than delay. Delay before extinction. Delay before judgment. Loneliness here is not quiet. It presses against you, heavy and deliberate. Like the planet itself is waiting for you to admit something you don't want to name. You feel empty in a way space never taught you. And then time stops. She stands across the chamber from you, perfectly still, as if the universe paused just to allow her to exist. Her silhouette is tall, elegant, wrong in a way that makes your breath catch. Smooth obsidian armor traces her form, grown seamlessly into her skin. Pale, bioluminescent markings arc along her temples and collarbone, glowing faintly. Like restrained stars beneath flesh, the distance between you is only a few steps, but it feels ceremonial, untouchable. Her posture is composed, regal, but her hands are not relaxed. One rests near her side, fingers slightly curled, as if resisting the instinct to retort strike. Her eyes, dark and luminous at once, are fixed on you with an intensity that makes the chamber feel smaller. This is the moment history fractures. This frozen breath. Between before and after, she is known by many names among your people. World Silencer, Grave Empress, the last architect among her own kind. She is something closer to a necessity than a ruler, a living instrument of balance, feared even by those who kneel before her. Her presence here is forbidden. Your presence in front of her is a violation of every surviving treaty between species, and yet, neither of you moves. The attraction does not arrive like hunger. It arrives like recognition. You feel it in the way the air tightens when she steps closer. Just one measured step, slow enough to be merciful. Her shadow reaches you before she does, spilling over your boots, climbing your legs like a question you are afraid to answer. She says nothing. She never does at first. Silence is how her kind speaks intimacy. You notice the smallest details, the faint tremor beneath her calm, the way her gaze flickers to your throat, your hands. Your face as if memorizing you in fragments. She does not touch you. That restraint is louder than any confession. You realize, with a quiet terror, that she is holding herself back for your sake. The law is ancient and absolute. No architect may bond with a human. Your species is unstable, emotionally volatile, capable of rewriting fate through attachment alone. Her kind evolved beyond that chaos long ago, so they claim. To bond with you would trigger a resonance in her biology, awakening something dormant and catastrophic. A prophecy whispered through ruins and forbidden archives calls it the convergence. When an architect loves, reality bends. When an architect loves a human, it breaks. You feel the danger in the way the chamber's light shifts when she draws nearer, responding to her emotional state. Systems hum louder. The walls seem to breathe. Somewhere beyond this room, sensors are already waking, alerting her kind that something is wrong. The external threat mirrors what's happening inside you, because despite everything you know, despite the warnings, the history, the inevitable consequences, you want her to stay, and she knows it. She finally speaks, and when she does, the chamber listens. "You were not brought here by chance," she says, her voice low, layered with harmonics that ripple through your chest instead of your ears. "You are a catalyst." The word lands like a verdict. She explains what the others never told you. Your genetics are neural patterns. Your capacity for attachment are not accidental survivors of humanity's long collapse. They are keys. Triggers encoded through generations of loss and longing. You were meant to meet her, not as a weakness, but as an ignition. Her true purpose was never conquest. It was correction. Resetting civilizations that grew too powerful, too cruel, too stagnant. She was designed to end worlds until one day a human presence altered her internal architecture. Love was not a flaw. It was an override. And now, standing in front of her, you realize the truth with a quiet, devastating clarity. If she loves you, she will change everything, and her kind will kill her for it. Alarms begin to resonate through the stone, not sound, but vibration. Her people are coming. Guardians engineered without empathy, without hesitation. They will arrive soon. She steps closer now, close enough that the heat from her body brushes your skin. Still, she does not touch you. I can leave, you say, though every part of you rebels against the words. I can disappear. You can pretend this never happened. Her expression fractures just for a moment. Pain flickers across her face like a solar flare breaking containment. It is already happening, she replies. The bond has begun. She offers you a choice no one should have to make. If you stay, she will awaken fully. The convergence will ripple outward, toppling empires, rewriting laws of physics, birthing a future neither species can control. If you leave now, she can suppress it. She will survive. She will remain what she has always been, alone. You realize the cruel symmetry of it, saving. The universe means losing each other. Your hand lifts before you can stop it, stopping inches from her arm. You don't touch. You can't. The withheld contact hurts more than any wound. I don't want to be your ending, you whisper. Her eyes soften. You were never meant to be. With immense effort, she steps back. The distance between you feels infinite. You leave the chamber before the guardians arrive. The corridors swallow you, sealing behind you with a finality that echoes through your chest. You do not look back, because if you do, you won't survive the choice you've made. Years later, stories spread across the galaxy, worlds spared from extinction, systems behaving differently. Reality. Softer at the edges. They say the architect hesitates now. They say she watches the stars longer than she should, and sometimes is alone in the dark between galaxies. You swear you feel at a pool, gentle and aching, like someone remembering you from the other side of destiny. Because some bonds do not end. They wait. And the universe has. Learn to fear what might happen if you ever meet her again.